You little rotten keg tapper, no name having, looking ragged, lame rapper. You nut hugger, butt buddy fudge packer. Okay, enough of that. My real friends call me Asher. Laughter. What kind of name is that, bro, dude?
4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to 13 Minutes, the worst show on the internet ever. 2 episodes from the season finale. Today we're hanging out with Gage Woodman from the band Jynxer.
Hey. Hi, everybody. Hi. How you doing, Paul?
What's up, man?
Good.
Where are you guys from?
So we are an outfit from Madison, Wisconsin, way up there in the cow country. So.
Okay, cool. How did Jynxer happen?
So actually it was originally started as kind of a for fun project between myself and our other member, Luke. And it started as just, kind of him and me jamming out some songs that didn't make the cut for other projects that we had going on, and decided to take a few of those songs and put them together, and that's kind of how Jynxer got started, I guess.
Cool, very natural. I like that. Al natural, as
Yep.
they say. What is a Jynxer?
That is the question, isn't it? That really is. So originally that was a name that Luke had come up with, just on his own, and it was kind of just a name, a placeholder name that he had used for his acoustic project that ended up really never getting released or anything. But he had held on to the name, and we all kind of just liked it and used it as the same placeholder, and then it just kind of stuck. And then, we just thought it sounded like a cool non-real verb.
It's kind of like that one friend that's just there, and you just kind of.
Exactly.
Right? All right, cool. That's
He's just there. Yep,
Yeah.
It was there. We're like, hey, that thing doing anything? No? Okay, cool. Well, let's roll with it. Yep.
What kind of music do you guys make?
So I suppose we could just call it punk. You know, it's got a very grimy kind of fuzzy sound to it. There's some sadder elements to it in the lyrical content, and some of the instrumentation, I guess you could say. We get the name emo punk. We've heard that thrown around once in a while, which I guess is an apt name. Yeah, I'm cool with that one.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'd probably stick you guys with that one if it was one of the options.
Yeah, we're pretty sad boys. Yeah.
Well, what's the weather like in Wisconsin right now? I could see the sun shining through your window.
I was gonna say, actually, we just got a nice little heat wave here in Wisconsin. We got 60s and 70s for this week here coming. Today it's a nice 65, no wind, sun shining. Sorry, I got a fire truck coming through right now.
Is your house on fire?
Yeah, I mean, hopefully it's hopefully they're taking care of that. Hopefully it's close by so it's not on fire for too long, because I hear that can do some real damage. So
yeah, it's not that funny. I really hope those people are all right.
Yes.
Have you guys released any albums yet?
So no full length records. We did a couple months ago just put out an EP, our first EP, Scraps, which as the name would suggest was kind of just again, kind of going back to the origin story of just having a few songs laying around that we kind of couldn't find a use for in any other project, so we just compiled them together and made an EP out of it, which is that one. And we actually do have another record coming out here Tuesday, actually. Yeah.
Cinco de Mayo.
That's right. A little festivity music.
Yeah, it seems like a good day to party, listen to some new music.
That was that was the thought behind it.
Cool. Okay, cool. What influences you to make the music that you make? What inspires you?
Ooh. Yeah, that's a good question. I suppose I could only speak for myself. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. For this project, I suppose more of those kind of emo sounds. A couple of them would creep in there, like I don't know if you know the band American Football.
No, I don't,
Yeah.
to be honest with you.
Okay.
I'll look them up.
They're kind of like an older emo outfit that came around in the 90s, but they had a resurgence here in the last. They came back a few years ago, I suppose. And then there's this really cool punk band from Canada called Pew Pew Pew. I don't know if you've ever heard of them at all, but yeah, it's like the laser gun. Yeah. But they're really cool. They're just like a.
Will you do that again? The thing with the guns? One more time. One more? Perfect. All right, thank you. I really appreciate it. I just wanted to see you do it a few more times.
I got you. Here to oblige. But no, those guys are really good. And then there's this other Australian punk band called the Chats, and they're just like some down home Queensland, just like dirty punk dudes. They're really cool though. Their bass player has he's got, I don't know if you've seen it on Facebook, but their bass player has this it's like a mullet that's a bowl cut in the front. So
I've never seen that before. That's gnarly.
Oh, it's so cool, dude.
You should get your hair cut like that.
I've thought about it. Maybe someday. Maybe if I get the confidence someday.
Speaking of hair, who has the longest hair in the band?
I think I take that.
Yeah.
Me and Michael would definitely be the competitors for that, but I think I got him beat by a few inches anyways.
Would you cut it? Are you going to cut it? Are you going to keep it forever? What's the deal with the hair?
Well, I suppose I started growing it out just kind of as like if it ever did end up going away, I just wanted to get it to see how long I could just grow it out, you know?
Cool,
Yeah.
Good enough for me.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's all there is behind that. Maybe someday could use a trim, probably.
What's going on in 88 that you guys need to get there so bad?
Okay, that's a great question. So have you seen the movie Back to the Future?
Yeah, of course, and that's the first thing I thought of when I heard that song too, honestly.
Nope, that's it.
Oh, okay, all right. You don't have to say anything else. I get it.
You got it. Yeah, you got it, man. Yeah.
I've listened to Simon Rex rap before. What or who is the Reefer Reaper?
That could be anybody. You know what I mean? That could be anyone. Has the potential.
Then what is the definition of a Reefer Reaper?
That was, I suppose, someone who, you know, can burn it up, can put it away, can put it down, you know? Anybody could be a Reefer Reaper if it's in your heart.
You too can be a Reefer Reaper.
That's right.
Follow my 5-step program.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We got to get on that. We got to get the program made.
Who are some of your favorite bands that are from Wisconsin?
I'm glad. This is a good question too. Thanks for this. So there's a couple. There's this I guess we could call it post. It's an interesting sound. There's this band from Beloit called the Felix Culpa, and it's this really incredible mixture of like emo and post-hardcore and punk and all with like these really technical like kind of rhythms behind it and these interesting beautiful band, just very big hometown heroes. And then there's another band, a more progressive metal act from Madison called the Fine Constant, who was just a really, really crazy talented band. They disbanded this last year, but their guitarist Sarah Longfield, she actually still continues on doing her stuff, and yeah, she's another really awesome artist from the area. So yeah, there's quite a few. And I'm just trying to think. Now you got the gears turning. I'm just trying to think. You're like, man.
When you're on the spot, you can never think.
Right, yeah. Oh, I mean, there is I suppose this isn't really in the realm of punk, but there is this one metal band that came up from this area a while back called The Night at the Chalet, and not an active band anymore, but their vocalist had this demon voice. Like, I've heard their record probably 100 times, and I still don't know a single word that their vocalist says on any of it, and I don't care. Like, it's just brutal.
Do you believe that he was or is a demon?
I would be willing to believe that if it came out that he made some sort of contract with interdimensional being or something for those abilities, I'd believe it.
Oh, okay.
I would be like, yeah, no, that actually makes sense. That makes more sense than what I was thinking.
Nice. Okay, cool. There you go. Do people in Wisconsin really like cheese that much?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's real. Oh, yeah, that's real talk. Yeah, cheese is big, man. You can look outside, any field in any direction, you'll see a couple of cows or a silo, It's, cheese and beer. That's the staple foods.
Cheese and fucking beer.
Yep.
If that ain't America, you tell me.
That's right. Yes, sir.
Are you a Packers fan?
Well, not particularly, though I will say I do watch the Packers games. I do like football. But I kind of lean more towards, don't tell anybody, but I kind of lean more towards the Steelers. So it's kind of my team. Don't tell anybody about that, though. Don't tell anyone I told you.
No, I'm not going to tell anybody. I'm embarrassed for you. That's terrible.
Yeah, it's embarrassing now. It's embarrassing in this time. So.
I'm sorry, man. Jesus
Hey,
Christ.
man. Hey, you know what? I appreciate that. It's all right. It's all right.
Do you guys have a band vehicle, or how do you get to shows?
We've kind of done both routes. Like it kind of depends on the location of the show and just the situation for everyone's work and scheduling, stuff like that. So sometimes we'll load everything up into one vehicle. But typically we'll have me and Luke will load all of our gear up, and then Michael, just because of his his scheduling, usually he'll load all of his stuff up at his location, and then we'll usually reconvene there. Every once in a while we get to take one though, and that's nice. Yeah.
Fuck yeah. All right, man. Xbox or PlayStation?
Ooh, I was gonna say I got the PlayStation right here, so I think that's what that. I'm gonna have to say PlayStation on that one.
Cool. Okay. All right. Cool. Very cool. Nikes or Vans?
Dang, man, you're asking the real ones right now.
I try.
I tell you what, man. I'm gonna go with Vans. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. That was the wrong answer, but that's cool.
Hopefully I don't get docked too many points here.
Do you guys all like to skateboard, or is that just Luke?
Mainly Luke.
Okay.
Yeah, Mike. I mean, me and Michael have definitely had experiences boarding before. I think Luke is easily Luke is the most confident skater and all that. He's actually put serious time into getting good at that stuff.
Yeah, he's pretty fucking good. Pretty good.
Oh, yeah. He's got some demo reels and stuff up on the internet and stuff from a couple years back, and even still he still goes out once in a while and he can still get some tricks off.
Shout out to Luke skating. That's the best part of the whole interview right there.
That's right. I wish he was here right now. I could have him bring a board in, and I'll just have him do a kickflip right here in the interview.
Luke, do a kickflip. Send it to me. I'm posting it on Paul Goon Ltd. You've been challenged. Do a kickflip.
You heard him, bud. He's challenging you. Oh man, that's good. I think I think my extent of skateboarding personally, I tried to drop in on a half pipe one time, and the board with no experience, the board shot out from underneath me, and I knocked all the wind out of me. And I think that was when I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try music instead.
So that was your first skating experience. All right, cool.
That was my taste of boarding.
I probably would have quit then too, honestly. I only had little falls at first, so I kind of weaned myself into getting fucked up. I do remember my first time falling, trying to drop in though, and then my 5th and 6th and 10th and 20th time. It took me a lot of tries.
Dude, yeah, I believe it. I absolutely believe it after eating shit one time. You're a trooper.
Hey, that still means you're number one.
Yep.
In the video for 2 cents, we see at the end of the video you guys snacking it up. A lot of snacks going on. When you got the munchies, what are the go-to snacks that you need to have?
Ah, man. You ask awesome questions. You're serious. So gotta have the Slim Jim. I like the original, but I also love the Tabasco ones just for that little extra kick. Gotta have my soda. Love the cola. And then like chocolate. I don't know. I like Butterfinger, Reese's. Reese's is really good.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh yeah. You gotta have some chips too. Chips is necessity.
Especially in these times in the quarantine.
That's facts. That's big time truth. So
Man.
yeah, that's just some go-tos.
Yeah, no, there's some really good snacks right there for sure. As you can tell, I'm sure, just even by looking at my face, I like to snack it up a little bit. Don't make me have to show the whole body in the camera. That will be for the ladies. All right, but seriously, last question is, if you could play a tour in any decade, which would you choose and why?
Man, dang. Any decade, huh? Oh, I hear the 60s was pretty lit. But who knows? I mean, I don't know. I guess I'd have to say 60s or 80s, because I feel like those are maybe the more party-centric times, maybe more so.
Can you touch your nose again like you did earlier?
Oh, like that?
Yeah, like the 80s.
Yeah, like my dorsal fin schnoz.
The 80s.
The 80s. There you go. You got it.
Yeah, cool, man. No, that sounds like a good time to me, sincerely. All right, dude. Hey, I really appreciate your time. I'm Paul Goon. He's Gage from Jynxer. You just watched another episode of 13 Minutes.
Hell yeah. Thanks for this, Paul, man. We really appreciate it. Seriously.
Got to come.